Alright, so I'm trying to play this game that is new to me called Puzzle Pirates. So let's get into it. Alright, so I figured out what I was doing wrong with the game. So now it's not that goofy looking square anymore. Let's play with swords. Anyways, let's see. Boom. Okay, so these are strikes. They gotta be the same color. Bam. Bam. Oh, come on. Bam. Okay, so I don't have red. Oh, there's a blue one. That's too bad. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, that and bam. Okay, bam. Green and yellow. Bam. Green. Alright, blue, yellow, and red. Alright. What do I do? Okay, that's good. That's how that worked. Boom. Oh shit, that sucks. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, she's getting better. I don't know how to kill the silver ones. Maybe I should have paid better attention. Alright. Blue. Alright, I be the victor. Yay!
Item if it gives you that. You can keep on playing around with it until you say, I like the way it looks. And it 100% gives you an identity on the YPP puzzle site, and it goes with you. And it shows up as your ID card if somebody clicks on you. You can always get different ones. You'll have to probably pay some Poe and some doubloons, which you don't know anything about right now.
Okay. Senior officer and monster hunter of the crew Knight Templar. Prince, commander in the Wissahickon Island Navy in the Stork Archipelago.
You're gonna get a job offer from me here shortly. You should see something that says accept. Maybe it's top right.
Okay, accept.
Boom. Here you go.
Alright. What do you want me to do?
So it looks like sales are open or carp is open. So I mean, if you want to try sales,
Let's do carpentry. I'm familiar with that one.
okay. Because he just asked me to gun, so I'm gunning.
Okay.
And
Carpet. Alright, looks like I'm not the only person on the ship who's learning.
No, there's other. I think you are the only one that's learning, dude.
Oh, there was a group at first, and it looked like somebody else was
Somebody's
learning.
asking you to trade. Go ahead and back out of that. Somebody's trying to help you out by giving you a weapon.
Oh, okay. Where? How do I back out?
Think it says dismiss at the bottom. Abandon duty,
There we
top
go. I
right,
got
over
it.
to the right.
Okay, I'm out.
And then you should have a trade request.
Okay, negotiate.
He's going to give you something, probably for free. Don't try and give him any money that you've made. I promise you, he's got a lot more PO than you've made in the Navy.
Right.
You will just insult him with your Navy PO. Go to. Let me know when you've got it.
I think I got it.
Okay. Go to your booty tab. And not clothing, but where it says swords or bludgeon,
Uh,
go look for what he just gave you and drag it into the main window.
yep, I got it. It's an old scimitar.
And then drop it into one of your main windows, and then you can go back to your cart.
Okay.
Sorry to be. I know this is a lot. Totally get it. But honestly, you're on with a super cool crew. I kid you not.
Awesome. Carpet. So as we do these puzzles and stuff, do we just kind of automatically loot, or is like the captain doing stuff that?
Yeah. Shit, I just got a zero arrow board. So you'll see that over to the right, if you've got it on your vessel tab, you'll see that you've got a guy that's behind the helm. That is the person that's doing your battle navigation. He's the one doing all the firing and selecting all the moves. You'll see me. I've literally am working on guns. And you'll see you even popping up on carp. Sorry, we're in now battle mode, so we kind of have to focus on getting his guns loaded. So, and then in the very, very top right, you'll see two ships going round and round. We're like the one that's in blue-ish. And all of us are absolutely 100% contributing to the failure or success of this.
Okay.
If we get damaged, your cart matters. Those sails are giving us the tokens to move. My guns are loading the shot that is being fired into the enemy. The bilge is if we get damaged, it removes water. Like we didn't get hit. So right now we're trying to wear these guys down so that the next phase, which will be in this case either sword fight or I didn't see whether these guys were barbarians or brigands, we'll all go to battle against their entire ship as a squad.
Okay.
How we do in this battle really depends on what our chances are of kicking their ass. The person that's behind the helm, like he just kind of got screwed up. Is why I'm called Bnavver, is because I usually do the helm, but I mean I don't usually do it in this crew. But when I started, that's why I started playing.
Makes sense.
So you'll see that he's just hitting right, then going left, left, boom. He likes to grapple fast. I like to mac. Now I said you're not the only one learning. You are the only one learning, but no, there's Geo Rick on here too, and Geo Rick is learning also.
Okay. Am I like head to head with their other carpenter kind of thing, or is it just all? It all just kind of depends on kind of the complexities of what everybody's doing. Like if you do
It
damage, is that making it harder for the carpenter?
if he gets damaged, if the enemy's ball hits us, then I mean, no, you both are doing carpentry and you build on top of each other. You're not competing with them. The most you're competing is like who got the top. And by the way, you did better than him because your learning is still learning, but his learning was below your learning.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I mean, you can compete in that
Oh,
regard, but
I'm in a rumble. This is a puzzle I haven't seen. I don't know what's going on.
if you look on the left, we're all in that rumble. It's all of us together. We're
Uh
fighting as a squad. Look on your right, that's the enemy.
huh.
The enemy has a whole bunch of names. Notice every single name. Well, some of the names have dots next to them. That's how many of us are on that single enemy. So you'll see one dot on some, you'll see two dots on some, you'll see three dots on some. We want to have maximum of three dots on one, and you don't want to be solo. So you don't want to be on one that's solo, and you're going to be the one that's highlighted white. That's how you choose. You can click on any one of them with your mouse, or you can cycle through them with the A or the F key. Yeah, the A or the A. The A and the S key can cycle through them. I don't use that AS key. Most people do, I just don't.
Okay.
And every time something dies, you want to check your teams again. That way you know you're not solo.
Okay. So wherever my dot is.
Yeah, your dot will be and notice that some people just died. So you'll notice that it's now 7-7. And trust me, I know this is a lot to take in, so don't expect to be perfect right now. It is not high stress. And if it is, it's obviously not a game.
Oh, I was messing up this bubble game real bad. I think I figured it out now, though. Ugh, got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, so you need 3 or more in order to make them drop. If you wanna charge them, once you get to 2 or more, hold it and charge it and aim it to where you want it to be, and it won't pop it. It will build a bigger combo.
Okay, so we want.
No, there's some people in here that are just, they'll sit here with 2 games going because you're able to double client on this thing, and they'll have 2 people doing, one person will be doing carpet, another person will be doing bilge or sales. I was just like, what the, and they'll double freaking sword fight, and I was just like, dude, stop, you're making me feel old. Mm-mm. And then the ranks go like you guys are learning. It's I'm gonna say that they're giving you leadway with that because there is no learning for anybody else. You'll see Captain Hookless has poor. If you do learning later on, once you're a yellow person, you'll get poor and not learning.
Okay.
So because you're new, and by the way, which is fine, but you don't know all of the different mechanics. So, oh shit. But if somebody gets, damn, I only got fine. Damn, that sucks. Because you'll see there's that excellent, then there's a good. So it goes basically fine, good, excellent, incredible. And then there's also a poor there. And then there's also actually a booch, which is just like, dude, you seriously fucked up. So first thing you should have done, and I get it if you didn't, is check to make sure that you don't have a solo highlight on your name. And if you do, just choose somebody that's got 2 or 3 already on it and go to that team instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right.
You're good. If on the right side there's one that's gonna be highlighted in, it's gonna be whitish. There's only gonna be one that's whitish. That's gonna be the one that you are absolutely on. If the one that you are absolutely on only has 1 dot, you're the only one on it. And if you're the only one on that thing, then just go and try and get to another one. And it's fine if you don't. Everybody starts someplace. But like somebody just died, I go back and I check to make sure it wasn't the one that I'm on, because if it was, I'm gonna probably move to somebody else so that I'm on a full team. I'm not gonna go into the colors that you're seeing, because that's after you figure out the mechanics of how to move and where you're at.
Okay.
And if you just want me to shout up and frickin', dude, let me just deal, I can do that too. I totally get it if you tell me to.
Oh, no. I definitely need the advice.
Well, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the help is not helpful. I work at a place like that sometimes.
So if I'm trying to get on a team, so like I've got like McSnaggle up at the top left, green, and I don't have any dots underneath me. I'm not sure if that's
on the left side. That's on the left side. So you can see how many people are on you, and if you had people on you, if you had up to 3, I would tell you stall. But what you want to see is where there's only 2 people. You're on either the first one or the second one if you're alive. Which one has outlined in white? Do you see one of them outlined in white?
Yeah, yep, Dark Bingham, it looks like.
Okay, that's the only one remaining now, so you have to be on that one. That white outline the white outline is always where you're at.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
All of the dots that are under it is just an accumulation. By the way, it corresponds to what your weapon is, that the color scheme is.
Uh-huh.
And when people get really good, they'll be able to spot who on the ship is on that. It's like, hey, get off that. And it's like, sorry, I didn't even know that you could tell that was my sword, asshole. And they'll pull it out of like 30 people on the ship. And it's like, Bnavver, get off that guy. And it's like, damn, you spotted my damn sword out of 30? I don't know how they do that either. But yeah, that just tells you how many are on there. So it turns orange once it hits 5. So if it's not orange, it just means a singular player. 1, 2, 3. You don't really want anything more. If it's swords, you absolutely don't want any more than 3 on it. If it's swords, no more than 3. If it's that, which is rumble, you can have more than 3. A lot of people will tell you it helps, but you never, in either one of them, you never want to be solo. You never want to be solo. Or you don't just keep on grabbing the same piece from the same slot. The right. No, try and grab left, right, middle, left, right, middle. And then, obviously, try and do it in a sense to where it builds up to that last piece being the square nipple one.
Oh, sword fight. Oh, shit. That's annoying.
So let's see, you've got 2 on you. I'm going to say if you're struggling, you may want to pause because you've got 2 on you. If you see that they bury you, just sit there and pause. You're actually helping people out because you've got 2 on you.
How do I pause?
Just go slow. Don't try and speed.
Oh, okay.
Because if you get good, you'll start speeding your stuff down. But if you've got 2 or 3, just pause because it makes them just spend more time on you. But we're gonna kill them anyways. I tried to jump to a different key, but other people jumped it way. So I had a one shot on those guys, but other people apparently did it.
Do I have anybody on me anymore?
You are clean and clear. Everybody's off of you now.
Okay.
You look at your name, which is the only name in green, you'll see there's no little...
I'm getting hit with a bunch of crap, though.
There you go.
So what was that? Was that somebody that boarded us, or we boarded them?
It's kind of the same thing. In that case, I think we boarded them. But it really, I mean, if you're in this phase of the game, one of you is boarding each other because we're not trying to run away from them. None of these are real players.
Oh, they're not. We're playing the computer. We're playing the server.
These have all been AI. These have all been non-player characters.
Okay.
If it were, and you can tell a non-player character versus a real player based on the name. Real players, there's no spaces in their name.
Okay.
Non-player, real play, like on Bnavver, you're McSnaggle, Dreadlock. There's no spaces. Non-player characters, they've all got white names, and they're always 2 names.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
All right, man. Be good. Thanks for joining, man. Honestly, seriously.
Yeah, this is fun. I'll probably be on tomorrow night.